baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Blessings, this is Kendalini, and we got a little bit of a Kundalini Tibetan bowls class with Brian Calvi from the Farm of Life. Got Ellen Livingston's retreat up here. Everyone's having a nice time.
Hello everybody.
The Kundalini yoga is one of the oldest forms of yoga. Some people call it the king of all yogas because it is really focused on drawing up internal energy, whereas most yogas are more balanced around physical postures that strengthen the body for that transformative process of raising the Kundalini energy up in the body from the lower chakra points. So what it really does is it moves through each chakra point in tune with the bowls that Brian will be singing, one at a time from the root all the way up to the crown chakra. And we'll be doing various exercises while at the same time, if you're comfortable with it, utilizing the breath of fire. The breath of fire is a sharp out breath through the nose. You can practice it by panting like a dog, which seems kind of a little bit funny, but just going. It's a diaphragmatic breath, pulling up from the base, from the navel. We'll be utilizing 3 locks, if you like, and again, all of this is completely voluntary. If you want, you can just lay down, sing, listen to the singing of the bowls, whatever works best for you guys. The first lock is the perineum lock or the root lock, so that's like you're holding a pee. You know, if you really feel like you need to hold a pee, just pull it in. We wouldn't do that until the very end of class if you want, during the crown chakra when Brian's ringing that during the meditation. And otherwise we'll be doing throughout the class, pulling the navel in, sacral lock, and then also there's a tongue lock where you put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. The first exercise, and we usually start going clockwise. You're nice and tall. If you want, you can get grounded by bringing your butt cheeks closer. If you need to use a yoga block to sit on to make it a little bit more comfortable, that's perfect. Hands on the knees, nice and tall. We'd be inhaling, exhaling down forward, and then doing big clockwise circles. You're imagining your back's like a giant stir stick. So that we'll be doing that for about 2.5 minutes for the first chakra, and then we'll take a pause, and then we'll do it in the opposite direction. So I like to balance everything. The right turning cycle is a grounding energy. The left turning is more of an uprising energy. So that'll bring us up to the second chakra point, where we'll be grabbing our knees again. And just like a hula dancer, you're really drawing a circle with your navel, perpendicular to the ground. Just like that. And then again, we'll do it back the other way. During the whole class, if you like, you can have your eyes closed, or you can just keep a nice soft gaze and watch what's going on. The third exercise is for the third chakra point, which is yellow energy. Brian's going to go more over all the different colors. Clasp your knees and flex back and forth, just like a cat and a cow. And then next, to massage the heart, put your hands on your heart and on your third chakra point and twist. One way is breathing in, one way is breathing out. For the throat and the heart chakra, we're going to do both a little bit of this kind of like a chicken wing kind of looking thing. You're not a chicken, you're just doing Kundalini yoga. Also, you can do some of these shoulder shrugs, so if you get sick of one, you can switch over to the shoulder shrugs. And then moving up to the third eye for the sixth chakra, you're just going to look back and forth. You can go at whatever speed you like. And with all these movements, one way is that automatic inhale, and the other is that breath of fire exhale. If you don't like the breath of fire, you can breathe however you want. That's totally fine. You can't do this wrong. And if you like, you can just lay down and relax. That's perfect. So the last one will be a meditation. It'll be on the crown chakra, and Brian will bring us through that whole thing.
All right. Welcome, welcome. The first ever Tibetan singing bowl and Kendalini yoga class. Woo!
Yeah.
All right, here at the Farmer Life, we teach energy. We don't just talk about food. Food, remember, is one source of energy, albeit it requires a lot of energy to produce energy. However, let's say you're coming to this farm and you've got anger, you've got resentment, you're sad, you've got things that have gone on in your life that you're not happy about. Well, what we do is we teach energy healing here. One of the things that we do, and some of you have already done it, is to stare at the sun, right? To sun gaze. Now, what's that doing? That's getting all the chakras in one go. Now, let's talk about the colors of the chakras. The root chakra is red, like the colors of the rainbow. Remember in your science class when you learned the colors of the rainbow? What was the acronym for it? Someone raise your hand and tell me. Someone? Yes, ma'am. You over there.
Roy G. Biv.
Roy G. Biv. That's right. And so it works. It works the very same with the body. So our root chakra is the color red. Our navel chakra is the color orange. Our solar plexus chakra is the color yellow. Our heart chakra, and coincidence, no coinky dink here, but someone raise your hand and tell me, what's the predominant color on this planet?
Green.
Green. And what does that correspond to in the body? The heart! Hey! So we gotta have a lot of that green, right? The more green we get, the more the heart opens. The more the heart opens. Blue. Throat. Communication. How much are we talking? How much are we saying what's on our mind? Indigo. Third eye. Intuition. And violet. Crown. You're connected to your highest self, soul. I can see Patrick, the guy in the movie camera right now behind it. His aura is unbelievable. It's beautiful right now. And that's his soul. It's an amazing thing. All right. Now, sound. What you're doing today, we're talking a little bit about light, right? But just a lower frequency beneath light is sound. It's the more tangible form of light, really. Everything comes into this third-dimensional plane as light. Right? The heart brings it out as a frequency through the heart, but everything is a frequency of love and light. Very similar in frequency. Now, sound is just a step down to that, right? You're hearing me, right? That's very tangible. Okay? You can functionalize it, right? You know you can hear sound. You can hear the cicadas right now in the background. You can hear my voice, right? You can hear sounds along the yoga platform. Staring at the sun, light, pure light, is not as tangible. So it's just a step down frequency. However, it's a higher frequency than sadness. It's a higher frequency than grief. It's a higher frequency than resentment. And it's a higher frequency than anger. And so that's why when we use the bowls, it opens up those chakras. Right? Now, we just did light and we talked about the colors. Now let's do the keys, right? In music, there's the key of this, the key of that. So, root chakra is the key of C, or this beautiful big bowl right here. All right? Now, each chakra signifies something. And what's amazing about this is that whenever I do Reiki, or whenever I do body work, or whenever I'm doing any kind of energy work on someone, when a chakra is blocked, and I go to this sheet, so everybody pull this sheet of paper out that I gave you. When a chakra is blocked, if you go to the key of C, notice it's got color red. If you go to the key of C and you look at its psychological functions, survival, vitality, reality, grounding, security, support, stability, sexuality, right? If it's blocked, 100% of the time, I'll talk about this, and they're like, yep, you're right. In my life, I have had some problems with vitality. I've had some problems with sexuality, things of that nature. I've had some problems with, just not feeling happy about my life. And these are things that have to deal with that root chakra. Now, the second chakra, the key of D, or the spleen. Now, the key of D, what's really surprising about the bowls is that most people think that they go in successive order, but they don't. The size doesn't matter. It's just the key. And so the key of D is right over here. And this thing really plays beautiful. The key of D and its psychological functions are feelings, emotions, intimacy. procreation, polarity, sensuality, confidence, sociability, freedom, and movement. If that's blocked up, after an energy session, we talk about it, and we know that that area might need some work, right? You can work with these bowls on your own too. You can just sit right at that chakra and it opens up the energy point. The key of E, this bowl right here, second to the smallest. Let's take a look at the psychological functions there. Personal power, will, knowledge, wit, laughter, mental clarity, humor, self-control, and awareness. Okay? The heart, where most people can be a bit blocked up because of the world that we live in today, this plane. The throat and the heart is the key of F. And that's this bowl right here. Very beautiful bowl. I play it a lot for people during Reiki sessions. The key of F have to do with relationships, love, acceptance, unconditional love and forgiveness, right? A lot of you, I've talked with you during this retreat, a lot of you have issues with that. You know, things in your life, whether it be a divorce, relationship problems, problems with son, daughter. It's forgiving, it's letting go. That's the heart chakra, colored green. The key of G, or throat. This beautiful bowl right here, a little bit smaller than the key of F. Communication. This one generally 90% is blocked up too when I do energy work on people that are coming here and they're not feeling very well. Why? Because you guys ever seen that movie Liar, Liar?
Yes.
Right? You know, where he said everything that was from his subconscious. Imagine if we all did that. I tell you what, your throat chakra would be wide open. But we don't live in a world like that, do we? We live in a world where little white lies are accepted. You know, hey, sweep that under the rug. You know, my mom and dad used to always be like, shh, don't yell. Come on, the neighbors. You know? And then what happens is that's the old throat chakra closes up. Communication starts to close up. The third eye. The third eye now, as you get higher into these centers too, as these vibrations get higher, right, in the body, notice red is the lowest frequency that we have. And as you start in your life, you start to raise it up and raise it up and raise it up. Food, if you take a look at now, the connection with food. People are asking me about food. If you take a look at the first 4 chakras, fruits and vegetables correspond to these colors, right? Notice, you ever heard anybody say, eat your colors? Now you say, well, why raw food? Why crazy, stupid stuff? I mean, it's too sweet, I don't like it. No, because it corresponds to a certain frequency that, let's say you're eating a banana, well, it has to do with the solar plexus chakra. All right, you're eating a tomato, oh, that's root. Okay, so you eat your colors, it's got a certain frequency that corresponds to opening these energy points of the body. Now, notice, as you get higher up into the blues, indigos, and violets, there's not a lot of food that has those colors, right? This has to do, then, with prana, chi, or life force energy. Now, where do those come from? The earth, Mother Earth walking barefoot. The sun, all colors come from the sun. Breathing deep, all frequencies have been charged by the sun and earth from the air. So you breathe deep using a million meditation techniques and breathing techniques, and you get that indigo and violet from the air. And what are we? Mostly 80% water and space. And your water has got all Roy G. Biv in it, right? And so those higher chakras, when you really get up and up and up into the higher vibrations, don't require energy to produce energy, food. Okay? And so a little bit of practice with those pranic energies every single day, meaning flexing the soul, is always good. To mix it in with your root, too. A nice blend of all of them is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Balance. Very important. So, what I'm going to do for you guys now is I'm going to play the bowls. And I'm going to move from the root chakra, the lowest frequency, to the highest chakra, the key of B, to the crown. While this wonderful man, Chris Kendall, does the Kendalini yoga.
Awesome.
Take it away, brother.
All right. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks, everyone. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. You guys, that was beautiful. You guys all enjoyed that.
Backstage passes are $5. Sodas in the jungle here with the monkeys.
I had a massage somewhere, like I'm trying to think. They put a bowl on my stomach.
Kundalini gangster. For my life, boy.